Hi, everyone. I wanted to do this quick tutorial for a couple things in EAB Navigate that I've noticed might be an issue for you. I'm going to borrow Aldis's screen here. I hope he doesn't mind. So when you log in, I'm not sure if this loading is a problem for all of you. But the thing I see is that the term is defaulted for everyone to 22-23 School of Medicine. So you could click there and change that term, but what I want you to do the next time you go in is go to user settings, and then you can change the default term to fall 2022. Then you won't have to deal with it the rest of the semester, just in case it's an issue. FYI, there's an email signature here. You could do that if you ever use EAB to email anyone, email your instructors, you can do that. So you could do that, but you have the ability to change the default term. All this, I just did it for you, so I don't think you're going to need to do it. Then the second thing, there it is, refreshed to fall 2022. I don't know why that's happening. I don't know if that's a glitch today or an issue, but it doesn't seem to cause any problems. Then the other thing I wanted to show is how to do an appointment summary. I was unable to do that during the tutor training video I did. So if you were in appointments, sorry, I went to my availability. If you're in appointments, all this is my guinea pig because he has someone scheduled. The reporting would actually be done from the recent appointments. So since this hasn't happened yet, I can still demonstrate it, but it would be down here, things that you need to report on. So again, at the end of each session you do, ideally jump on EAB Navigate and do this quick report. So I'm going to use the existing future appointment to add an appointment summary. It dumps in all of the scheduled information. If it started late for some reason, here's where you could put 5:15 to 6. They showed up late, not your fault. In workday, you would enter 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. because you were here to work. But you could indicate here in EAB Navigate that it was only a 45-minute meeting. If for some reason you had the time and felt bad for them and wanted to make up the 15 minutes they were late, you could go for the full hour. You would then on workday put an hour and 15 minutes. Makes sense? Ask me any questions as those come up. Here, you could type in assignments discussed, objectives of the session, study skills used, goals for next session. You might not have something for all of those boxes. So you can do that. You can also, student arrived and was ready. In this case, I'd say no, but we will typically say yes. Prepared, I hope so. If not, let us know. Ask for explanation material. Maybe that's a yes, probably. Responded positively, hopefully aware of future assignments. I don't know. We didn't talk about that. Probably should, but you didn't. Student shows a better understanding of material. Sure, yeah, sure. And then here, appointment summary. If you did all of these, you probably don't need to do this. If you didn't do any of these, you would put the information here. If you did one or two of these, you might have a note here. So again, they were 15 minutes late. Covered chapter 2. And meeting extra on Thursday to be ready for his test. Made up stuff, but that's the type of things you might include, right? Quick sentence of that. And actually, I'm sorry, this was the meeting start time that was scheduled. This is different actually a little bit in my mind, but you can say attended. The check-in and check-out, again, they could use their ID, and if they're required to do study hall time, a freshman, they may check in and out and it might be there. But if you wanted to indicate the time that it actually took place, you could do the 5:15 and check out at 6:15 here. And that would give me the separation between the two. Then you'd hit save this report. I'm not going to do that since that's not real, but I want to make sure you knew how to do that stuff. You can stop now if you know how to enter your availability like Aldis already did, but I do want to provide The same thing I did on the original long tutor training video here on this hopefully shorter video where it's easier to find. So you haven't entered your availability yet, especially if you're a new person. You could use this reference. So Aldous has already done a couple of blocks. He shows us a good what it looks like. If there's nothing there when you start, as I said, if you are a returner and have old blocks, you should probably not use those because the classes have changed so much. So if you add time, I'm going to say Tuesday, Thursday, I could work from 6:30 to 9:30 this semester. Add availability of personal link, appointments, not drop-ins or campaigns. Meeting type is in person. Again, you could do Zoom as needed, but otherwise it's in person here in the arena. Student athlete academic support, not tutoring and writing services. Athletic department lobby tutoring, services course-based tutoring, a lot of fun clicking through all those courses. Again, we could see that I think Aldous was doing some math stuff. So I type math, I get college algebra. If I type math again, I get other things. I can probably do Calc 1, whatever, right? Here's a note that might apply to everybody, but if I do philosophy, there's philosophy 1050, and that's what I took. However, philosophy 1050 does not exist anymore. Philosophy 1050 is now philosophy 1700. I say it doesn't exist. I'm surprised to see it on the class list here. So I'm wondering if it is offered potentially for someone that's in the old catalog, but anybody in the new catalog, anybody in the new core is taking philosophy 1700. My worry is I'm going to go to fill a tutor for philosophy 1700 or classes like that. Theology 1000 is now theology 1600 and so on. I'm worried that I'm not going to have tutors for that. I'm not sure how to tell you exactly how to know what you don't know. So I've asked the registrar for a list of those types of classes. I'm not sure if they're going to understand how to, again, 1050 and 1700 aren't the same class. They don't have the same title. So that could be an issue. So I'm hoping that I can get something like that, that you could put in philosophy 1700, because you're going to be my best option for a philosophy tutor. Not Aldous, he's a math guy. But you get the point. I hope that everybody in every major could think in those terms, especially for the core classes. If you're a tutor that's a philosophy theology person for me, or you've volunteered yourself to be because you took those classes, know that that's an issue. And it could be an issue for several other classes as well that have changed numbers. Here's special instructions. The URL would be your personal room link from Zoom. Here you would note Zoom only, in-person appointments unless we arrange Zoom for some reason, right? And then max number of students should be 1. You would hit save. I'm going to hit cancel. But once I've built that one block of time, I don't have to go through all of that again. I can just pick the one I made, copy that time, and then I'll have the ability to just tweak the days and the times. And everything else should be in there correctly. Perfect. Aldous did a good job. He got a good example there of what to do. So you could then save that and have multiple blocks of time much quicker. All right. I hope that was short and sweet. I don't know how short it was, but hopefully that helps some folks.